First of all, I wanted to say welcome to BUNK'D because this is so crazy that you're now a cast member.
I'm so pumped to be a part of BUNK'D. When I first heard, I hopped on Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus in Canada. And I watched it. I was like, this is going to be so much fun. Like, these kids are so funny. I was bursting out into laughter. I'm just so excited to be a part of BUNK'D.
Totally. So now, what can you tell us about Parker Preston, your character that's coming on the show?
Yes, Parker is a Canadian, so I don't have to worry about that accent. Hey, that's good. But he's a super charismatic, kind of quick, witty, really into himself guy that comes from a super rich family and comes to Lou with a deed that says he actually owns a small percentage of the camp, which throws Lou off her rocker. She's like, what? And then Lou and Parker kind of start to butt heads because he thinks he has some sort of power over the camp. And she's like, you need to back up, okay? I'm the original. So it's a lot of fun to play with that character. Totally.
And I love how, you have the dance moves in there too, because I know you are a dancer. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is a perfect role for him,
I'm so happy that they brought the dancing into it. Any opportunity I get to dance, I'm ecstatic for. I love to dance my whole life.
Yeah. So now, what was the dynamic like on set? Because you were kind of the new guy going into a show that's been around for 5 seasons. So how was that whole experience for you?
Totally. At first, it was overwhelming. I walked onto set. They have this beautifully oiled machine operating, and I'm just like, hey guys, nice to meet you all. I'm the only new one. So it was overwhelming at first, and it was really cool to see them all in their element. Like, they all locked in, and I just kind of followed suit. And now a few episodes in, I'm really enjoying it. Like, it's nice to have a bit of a break, but I'm like, let's go. Like, I want to, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I want to get back on set. This has been so much fun. So it's amazing. And the cast is so cool. Like, I've had moments to get to know each and every one of them, and like, they're all so amazing.
And before you guys filmed, did you sit down with Miranda and the other cast members virtually? Because I know you guys can't be in person, for them to show you the ropes and give you any advice. And if so, what was that advice?
So we had a little virtual hangout. We all talked about, what we were doing throughout this whole global pandemic. And they were just so inviting. Like, they were like, man, we just like to have fun. We're so excited to have you. And I was so happy, and I felt so welcomed. Like, Miranda reached out to me personally, and she was like, hey, like, we're so pumped to have you. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, this couldn't be better. So now, what can we expect from Parker this rest of this season? I know you said you want to get back to filming. A lot of growth for Parker. You're going to see, I'm really excited to have a character that gets this arc that you get to see grow. There's a lot of really cool themes in BUNK'D. It's all about friendship and teamwork, and they touch on those themes a lot. And it's fun to watch Parker out of his element. He, has gotten everything he's wanted in his life, comes from a rich family, has never had to really rough it out at all. And he goes to this camp where it's like, hey, grab a shovel. Like, you know what I mean? Get going. Like, so it's fun to see him out of his element, and you're going to see a lot of growth for him.
I was going to say, after watching the episode, I felt like there was a theme of inclusion where, he's doing everything right. Some things do go wrong, but all he wants is to be included. So maybe can you touch on that and maybe other themes that you guys are going to explore in future episodes?
Yeah, inclusion is a big one, especially for Parker. You see him break down that initial wall of, just bringing positive energy to everything. And at first he takes it too far. He doesn't know his limit. So there's also a great theme of boundaries in there. And, in the end, you learn that his heart is in the right place and he just wants to help. But you get to see him learn that, which is so great.
I love it. So now maybe do you have any behind the scenes secrets from filming? Since we are Celeb Secrets, I feel like I have to ask you that.
Honestly, like nothing comes to mind. I mean, like, this cast is big at gift giving. Like, I had my birthday over this, and I came and Mallory decked my whole dressing room door with like chips and candy. And I was like, whoa, like Will has just given me like 3 gifts now. Miranda has given me everyone has given me gifts over the holidays. And I was like, all right, y'all are getting a big gift at the end of this. Like, I wasn't ready. So that's fun. That's funny. And I'm the new guy. Like, they low key make fun of me for just being like, hey, everybody, like, what's going on? They're like, hey, you having a good day? Look at this guy.
And I know that Peyton is going to be on an episode, right? And she was on Bunk'd, and even Jesse before that.
Yeah.
If there was any original cast member that you could have guest star when you're on the show, who would you want?
Yo, I would have to say like one of my zombies people, like Milo, Egg, or Kylie, just because that dynamic would be really fun. And it would be so fun to get on camera with them in different characters. Like that would just be fun to see. So, hey, hopefully that happens.
Right? You have to pitch it the next time you get in the room all together.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send it to someone. Are people watching? Yo, y'all heard it here first.